I am one with my glorious I Am presence and Holy Christ Self, my personalities, body elemental, and new spirit. All parts of my being are in balance, harmony, and alignment, and I am fully contained within my heart diamond and Metatron's cosmic egg. For today, I am going to present to Metatron a question by one of our viewers. Disciples are always prescribed to remain silent facing the worldly situations. I am personally not a reactive person, but I find it more and more difficult to survive in a world that is taking us by storm, without putting in at least a verbal resistance in the name of self-defense and integrity. Workplaces are more and more demanding. Relationships are strained. Quality of service is on the decline. There is a need to express ourselves, if only to stand for our rights. Where is the balance between talking versus not talking? Greetings, beloveds. This is a wonderful question, and I am very happy that it has been put forth to me. There are so many injunctions and rules given out by various religions and spiritual groups that have no place in this new age. I am quite surprised to hear that disciples are being told to be silent about things that disturb them. If Jesus had followed such an injunction, he would never have brought his mission to completion. He would never have overturned the tables of the money changers in the temples. And not very much good will occur in the world if all of my children simply remain silent about what is going on around them. So I will start by saying that I do not agree with this at all. It is not about being silent, beloveds. It is more about taking action where you can have an effect on the world. If you are at a restaurant or any place of business and get lousy service, then by all means you should speak up. However, it is important that you remain in a state of love when you do this. If you get angry and upset, then it would be better to remain silent than to give forth your anger and negative energies, because the person will only become defensive and no good can come out of it. It is, however, very important to speak your truth, whatever it may be, but to say it with love. I know it is hard sometimes to feel love for a person or a situation that is abusing you and causing you pain and suffering. But take a deep breath before you speak. Find love in your heart, or at least peace, if you are not capable of feeling the love. But feel peace within your being, and then speak your truth, whatever it is. When you are in a situation at work, and I have said this before, beloveds, it is important to speak your truth and not to fear that you may lose your job because you have spoken your truth. If you lose your job, then it is part of the divine plan that something else is needed for you, and something else will come for you. But if you are in a relationship or a job or in any situation that demands you to withhold your truth or to be someone who you are not, then these situations are not good for you, beloveds. Many of you find yourselves in relationships or in jobs that are, shall I say, a hangover from your past. You made certain decisions years ago based on who you were at that time. But now, you, and I'm speaking to all of you that are watching these videos, you are a different person than you were 5 years ago. Some of you are a different person than you were 1 year ago. Many of you are awakening very rapidly to the truth of who you are, to the truth of God's existence, to the truth of the manipulation of the dark forces in your world. And all of these truths are having a great effect on your being. You are looking for other ways to express yourselves. You are looking for other people to be in relationship with. So I ask you to always speak your truth, to say it with love, and then to deal with the results of that, whatever they happen to be, with faith and trust that the truth will only bring about something that is better for you, something that is more in alignment with who you are, and do not be afraid to be yourself, to discover this new self that is being revealed to you from within. You are becoming a new person. And this new person is being it is hard to find a word in Christmas's vocabulary to express this. But this new being comes into existence, is being molded, as it were, by how it responds to everything going on in its world. For example, if this new being that you are becoming is a being of greater love, then there will be given opportunities to you to express this greater love. But if you shut down and do not express that love because of old habits, or because you fear the reaction that you will get from the people that you are trying to express this love to, then this new being is not being allowed its expression, and it will not come into manifestation. This is true of all the divine qualities that are waiting to be expressed through you. This also includes your abundance, beloveds. If you are still acting as if you were poor, then you are not allowing the abundant self to be expressed, and it will remain hidden, as it were, and you will not see that abundance reflected in your outer world. So it is not enough to know or to believe that you are abundant. It is necessary to express it in order to see it manifest in the world. This is how you are becoming masters, beloveds. By expressing what you know to be true, by expressing the new being that you are becoming. So you see, beloveds, expression is very, very important. And I do not wish you to believe that remaining silent about certain things that you can have an effect on is a good thing to do. Now, with this said, if you are being critical or derogatory in any way, then it is better to keep those thoughts and opinions silent. Because to simply criticize someone is not going to be helpful to you or to them. But saying what you need to correct that situation is always a good thing to do. Sometimes when people are doing something wrong, they don't know what it is that they need to do to make it right. So instead of simply just telling them that what they are doing is wrong, make a concrete suggestion as to what they can do to do it right. And make the suggestion with love, with a smile. Sometimes a smile, a sincere smile, will make all the difference in the world as far as getting what you want understood across to the person. I hope that this has answered your question, beloveds. I thank you for listening to these videos. I love and bless you always. I am Metatron.